Hey, it's Trey, and welcome to Midday with Trey. Do you like my dramatic pause? Um, I was thinking about the comment about how someone heard someone laugh that sounded like my laugh, and they ran up and told them about my channel, which is amazing. That is so crazy. And I hope that person watches my channel and comments and says, I am that person. We share a laugh. It's blackberry winter here in East Tennessee, so I am freezing. Cold day. We got rain coming in, so I'm working on a headache. And this is my big box of magazine journals that I've kind of completed, haven't completed. I kind of went through this whole thing when I first really started working in magazine journals of like will it Gluebook. So I just started making all kinds of glue books, and sometimes I would complete them, but most of the time I would like get so far and abandon them. So this is some of my early work. This is some of my later work. This is a composition book. The tape on the sides are busting. Look, it's there for no reason. No reason whatsoever. That is a clear plastic cover. It's just there to make it look like a composition book. I love it. Well, I mean, it does cover the stitching, but that's so great. Well, I guess that's really what a composition book is too, because this is plastic and usually it's cardboard. But anyways, as you can see, this is very much my same kind of style. And this was one of the early books of when I started doing the backgrounds of the stamp. Like this is a stamp, this is a stencil. So this is like one of the very first books that I started to do that. And you can see like now, like this image, I would probably outline it and make her pop out a little bit more. So you can see how, oh, I love this one. I just love that little ring on her head. As you can see, this one's now outlined. So as you can see, my style's starting to kind of evolve. But I really like this size book. This size book's really good. So if you ever see any, oh, this is not finished. This is why it's in here. So if you ever see any books of this size, little composition books, yeah, definitely pick them up. But as you can see, it's that same thing. Look, random images, black, and then stencil. Black and white stencil. Black and white is your friend. It will make anything pop. Learn that from Miss Cat Hand. Lots of white in this book. Oh, I love those. Those are pretty. Science fair. What does it all mean? Who knows? So anyways, then I have all these other ones. So I got some full-size ones. Let's see. Oh, this one I think is, yeah, this is a kind of a project that I was working on. Where I can show you, let me see. Kind of like Dede does. Let me move this out of the way. So these are the same book, obviously, right? So here's what it looks like originally. And then here's what I've done with it. So this is the first page. Let's turn into this. This is the second page. Which turn into this. As you can see on this one, I didn't retain any of it. I just basically used this magazine as a complete, like it was a blank background. And I think on these mainly I found like full-sized magazine images that I liked. And I mainly did this just to show that it doesn't matter what you start with. I never did finish it. And this is this way, see? So I mean, how this, there's nothing. I don't think I retained anything on these. I just used it as a complete, I'm going to cover it up. And I need to finish it. But you see, it does get a little bit chunky, but not too chunky. So it is just stapled. So these staples will hold pretty good. Let me find the center. With staples, you know, you get iffy. Did I miss the center? Where's the dang center? The crap. Girls, be nice. Somebody just hissed. So, well, dang. Is that the center? Yeah, this is the center. So it's holding up pretty good. It took me way too long to find the freaking center. Got this warped and all that. But anyways, that's that little project that I was working on. I put that together when I was thinking about starting my channel. And now here I am. This is just a Kicks, I think. What are you doing in there? This is just a Kicks magazine or catalog. It's a dance. KIX, just for Kicks. Just for KIX. This is free. Free, free, free. This is really good for people, because look, you get all kinds of crazy poses because it's dance. So yeah. So I'm just doing some reverse collage in here and just retaining the majority of the images and then adding my own. And this was kind of my test. So I might add some words or whatever. But yeah, this was kind of like, I just wanted to see what it would look like. So this was mainly a test. And I think it's turning out pretty good. Kind of like it. So I've blacked out a lot of the magazine. This is really fun just to work on while I'm watching YouTube channels or whatever, catching up on videos. But yeah, just cutting these out. These would make really good art journal girls. Let me show you what I think I haven't done any of these. So yeah, so this is what it would look like, you know, normally. So yeah, he would look something like this. But look, I mean, oh, she's so great. She's great. She get a lot of good girls in here. So anyways. Okay. And then also, this book, I can't even pronounce it, but it shows up really good right there. This is a catalog I got for free, and I tell you, I wish I could afford these clothes for one thing. Let me find some. This paper is just so dreamy. And let me turn this sideways so I get some more room. Oh, just look at that. That's just so beautiful on its own. And I want to wear all this stuff because that's just who I am. But I can't pay $168 for a long cardigan. I just can't. $138 for a long shirt in linen. So instead, I'm just reverse collaging, or not, I'm just painting it. I was painting it out. I was using this book to try to match colors because I'm horrible at it. And so that's what I was starting to use it as, is trying to match colors and try to practice blending into a picture with color. It's hard, guys. I mean, it's just not easy. And I really don't like working with acrylic paint much. I'm much more like watercolors. And I think that just goes back to I don't like to waste. But this catalog is gorgeous. It is totally gorgeous. I have not decided like on things like this. Right now I'm just painting it out. But I've kind of changed my mind because I've abandoned this for a long time. I don't think I want to just paint it out. I think I want to turn it into a true art journal where, because see, these and stuff was already there. So I just smeared some white paint on that, and that's the only thing I've added to this. So isn't that great? And then I just added this blue and some splotches of blue, and it didn't match at all. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do because it's just such a yummy catalog that I just want to give it the full treatment. Make sure I didn't just flash my address, but it's not on there. Okay, what else do we have in here? This is a life extension. Thank you. This is just a life extension magazine that I cut in half and started gluing on because I wanted to see how it would react, if it would hold up. So, and this is very much in its beginning stages. I also did the same thing with this cape, whatever product. I just cut it in half, and I was just messing with the paint and stuff in here. It looks like just playing around. I'm thinking I was just seeing how glue and paint stamp. This is a stamp, so this is a glue test. So I'm testing the paper. That's what you're seeing here, and that's glued in. So yeah, so all I did here is I did the testing, and it seemed to hold up pretty good, so I need to do it. Let me see. This is an old one. 2017. I wrote something on it. I was dividing something in half. Obviously, probably this magazine. And this is a stapled magazine, and I wanted to see how it would hold up. It did get it's a little wonky, and I don't think I ever made it to the middle. I think I saw, is this the middle? Yeah, the staples are coming out. So, ouch. I caught myself on that staple. So, I kind of abandoned it because of that. But this is some of my early work. This is when I started to experiment with some paint. I think this is one of the very first ones that I did stamping on. Oh. that was definitely an experiment. So yeah, some of my early work. Let's see what else. This is 2 magazines, or is it one? It's one magazine. The Next Gen magazine that I cut in half and glued together. And then I did this one. I haven't done very much in it at all. Like I said, I just got really into making. The joy for me was making them, not so much working in them. The working in them started to come later. And I just say go with whatever you want to. This is definitely more of a art journal. This was back when I was into painting. I was watching a lot of Art Sherpa and learning that. I want to get back into that. That was fun. This is an old book. And I was going to do like song lyrics and stuff in it. I kind of abandoned it. This is just duct tape. This was in the book, and it kind of inspired me to do. This was in 2017, so this is like really early in my art career. Black by Pearl Jam. These are coloring books. This is song lyrics by there. Oh shoot, The Decemberist. I fall to pieces. It's a book about God. And that was just a quote that I found. So this is Culture Club. So yeah, I need to get, it's just one of those things that I pick up every now and then and put a page in. Like, I didn't even date this one. These were already in the book, so I just put everything out, and then I drew these, which I'm proud of that. That's amazing. And then I did this page, like I said, in 2017. And this is a stamp. So I stamped all the background. This is cut out of a magazine. Then I put white all around her. But yeah, all the little shatteredness is a stamp. And then these are coloring books that I cut out, and I blacked out everything. And this is a stencil with gold. But yeah, so I did that one like over a year later. All right, let's see. Oh, the good old apartment guide. I love these. These were my favorite. I use these a lot for my magazines. And this one is 2018. So this is very much my early glue book style. But I can see I've come back and worked in it some too. As I come back and, because that's, to me, that's the joy in it, is to come back and work and add, and they're just something to play with, something to inspire you. Like, you know, I may sit down and go, you know what, I feel like outlining everything in green. That's what it's for. It's to be creative. It's not so much the end product, it's the art of doing it. Because so many times I can flip through one of these books and it's the experience of making the page that I remember. And it's not so much like how it came together. It's like I can remember when I put that stamp on there thinking, wow, that looks so good. See, there's a example of one of those dancers. Another one. So yeah, I mean, to me, it's the joy in in making it. Taking something that's basically trash and turning it into something else that's art. Just turning it into something else. I haven't looked through these in a long, long time. Let's see what else I got in here. Oh, I got this little guy. This is from North Carolina. And it looks like I put some glue on it, probably trying to reinforce it. And I may have put some tape on that. It's hard to tell. So yeah, this is just a stapled book. Looks like the staples have held up pretty well. Very much my early style with some of my later style splashed in a little bit. So this is probably a transition book where my style is starting to develop. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? I should have put a word on that one. These need words, don't they? Let's see. Did I even put people in the back? No. So this needs, well, this is getting close to done. So, oh, look, I started to use markers in here. Look at me being bold. Some copper paint. Looks like I just had some extra copper paint and I wiped it off in this book. All right, let's see what else I got in here. This is another one of those apartment guides. And I think on this one, yeah, I folded all them in half. So I like doubled it immediately. And I kind of abandoned that style because it's just too hard on the magazine. This one is, this is very much like my old style. Yeah, this is my really old style. This is how I started my glue books. pretty much. Yeah, this is definitely old tray. This is my original style. And then it looks like I inked up the sides. Interesting. All right, I do have a composition book in here. Okay, anyways, I've got this. Do I have words? I've got focal, people. There's my words. I got my glue stick. I got my coffee. Could I have slurped that any louder? Good night. The stuff y'all have to put up with me. Heal! Too bad I can't put that. Okay, so it looks like on this magazine I was doing, yeah, you can see it here. So this magazine is actually longer, and you can see how that is doubled over. Well, all these are like that. I can't. Do I have one that doesn't have any? Probably not. But anyways, you can kind of see how it's glued right there. So the way I prepped all these, there you go. So this was the size. So I cut it in half, and then I took it and I went to the middle of the book, and that's one of the reasons why it is like that. And so on this side, I folded them in this way. And on this side, I folded them in this way. You can kind of see. And then that was my base. So then I did all my stuff here. So let me reglue this. There you go. So that's how the base of this one. But like I said, I've kind of abandoned that when I do journals now. When I do magazine journals now, I just use the straight magazine. I just pick pages that will be strong enough on their own because it just adds so much bulk for no reason. So I'm trying to find something that'll go right here. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, would probably work. Paint the town. Max out the thrill. I could do that. Hello, Amber. What are you doing, Miss Kitty? I could do Simply Perfect. This is so thick. Let's see if I can peel it. So why am I peeling this, you ask? Good question. Because it's so thick, and thick pieces of paper don't like to be held down with just glue stick. So the thinner your paper, the better as far as your glue stick goes. Ah! Get off of me. I just tried to glue that down without putting any glue on it. What is wrong with my brain? Hello, brain. Why don't you show up? This needs a people. Paint the Town works. Oh, you guys are going, wow, you're not even looking. You're just picking stuff real quick. How do you do that? It's because I have so much that I probably could not glue everything I have down in my lifetime. So there's always more fodder. There's always going to be another picture. There's always going to be more words. They're not precious. Don't be precious with your stuff. Go, oh, I'm going to save that because let me tell you, you'll never find it again in your stash. I mean, don't get it twisted. I do have like my own little like special stuff that I do. Like if I find a special image or something like that, I have my own little special books that I put it in. But even now I'm getting away from that, and I'm just like, if I like it, it goes down. I'm just trying to go in and add words. Kind of like Get Real, but it needs to be trimmed up a little bit. All right, let's talk. Let's see how much time I got. Okay. So we found out some news on our oldest son who has kicked us out of his life. He's Jeremy's oldest son, and Jeremy's first marriage was very tumultuous, and she really tried to turn the kids against him, which is sad. And so Jeremy's youngest son still talks to us, but his oldest son has always felt caught in the middle. We've always felt bad about that. So, well, now even that he's older, he's got a baby of his own now, but his wife and his mom got into a big fight, and she won't even let her see the baby. In fact, his mom has never even seen a picture of her grandson, and it's sad, and she hates me. Jeremy's ex-wife hates me. And we were in the baby's life, but because his mom wasn't and I was, it was a real stressor to her. And therefore, it was a real stressor to our son because she was constantly, I can't believe you let that bee see the baby and not me. And, so he kicked us out of his life. That's fine. We understand. We're not bitter. Trust me, we're not bitter. It sucks, and we hope he'll come around, but we also understand, it was heck for him to have to deal with that all the time. So it's just better, if she's not in his life, we're not in his life. kind of thing. Well, apparently his baby mama is bipolar, and she went off her meds. Bless her heart. I don't know what it is about that disease. Everybody I know that is bipolar just goes off their meds all the time, and then just, oh, it's awful. So she threatened her mom. Her and our son live with her mom. She threatened her mom's life. She threatened her sister's life. She stole a bunch of her mom's stuff. I mean, it was just bad. Well, we also found out that our son is a truck driver. Apparently, there was a truck driving company down in Texas that's sending him to school for free. So, I think that's great. So apparently, she and the baby loaded up in the truck with him, and they are in Texas. And personally, I think that's the best damn thing they could have done. The best thing I ever did was when I got married, I moved to Georgia. And it was hard, but it was the best thing I ever did. That is for sure. It really helped me to grow up. And I'm encouraging Kenan to move to Virginia because they're legalized marijuana. And I was like, go work at a dispensary. Go make new friends. It's still close enough that you could come and see your old friends. I think that would be a really cool job to have in your 20s. I wish they'd legalize it here. Give these people some alternative for pain. Oh no, there's a fly in here. Oh no. That is that same dang fly that was in here yesterday. Somehow a fly got in the house yesterday. And the cats chased it all day long. Wore themselves out chasing this fly. Well, apparently he has survived. Or a new fly has made it in. Oop! I slid that right off the page. Have y'all discovered the fly? Oh, I'm going to have to get off of here soon. I got so much I need to do. Is that part? Okay. Oh, I had to run. I need to run. Don't meow at the fly, baby. It doesn't care. You could do level up your game. That'll work. Amber. Are you whining, Amber? Amber. Amber, you say mama? It's supposed to rain today. Tired of the rain. I need to get my plants in the ground. I should have went outside and worked yesterday. I knew it. But it was just so nasty. I don't want to work in the mud. Oh well. I'm sure they'll make it until Sunday. I think it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. I might try to get some of them in the ground tomorrow. And then Friday, I don't know if I have a video for you guys because we're leaving on Friday. So I'll try to get one up that morning before we leave, but there's no guarantees. If I don't, I will just see you guys on Monday. I don't even think I put up a worth it or curse it this week. There is a hair. This is my hair in this book. Get out of there. Look at that. It's this long. All right, guys. I think I'm going to end it here. I have got so much that I need to do. Thanks for hanging out with me. Looking through my old books and working in an old book. Maybe we'll work on this again tomorrow. We shall see, because yeah, I would like to bust out some of these old books and get them out of the way and make room for some new books and find the book we were working on. I still don't know what I did with that darn thing. How funny. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.